Before I get into any major discussion about marriage on here, I do want to say that I won't necessarily agree with what the majority may say or you may have heard about God's intent or his intention for marriage. I understand why God created marriage. I'm not against marriage. I don't down marriage. I think when two people can come together and make marriage work, now that is a beautiful thing. The ability for two people to come together as one and be successful, that impresses me. That impresses me. And I think that's a beautiful thing. So, if we go to Genesis, we learn that, God created man, he created Adam, and because there was no suitable companion through the creations that he had already created during that time for Adam, he decided that he would create a helpmeet that would be a significant companion. That's not the word that it uses, but he would create a suitable companion, a helpmeet for Adam. And so he put Adam to sleep, and he took one of his ribs and he formed woman. Okay, and so in the end of chapter 2, it talks about, for this reason, a man will leave his mother and father and he will cling to his wife or cleave to his wife, depending on what version you listen to or you read. And so if we really want to, split hairs, which I've done with my husband, if you really want to, let's go over the facts, talk about the facts. The fact is that God created a helpmeet so that man would not be alone. Now we can go from there and we can jump all the way into Ephesians and Corinthians. And we could talk about, the roles of the wife and the role of the husband and, et cetera, et cetera. But for me, the fact is God created a helpmeet for Adam so that man wouldn't be alone. Now I've gotten some pushback on that for my husband. I guess it's because he doesn't want it to seem like men cannot be alone. So instead, the word goes from man to mankind so that mankind wouldn't be alone. Now I'm going to double check that in different versions to see what it says. But that was one of the conversations I've had with my husband a little while ago, like months ago, when we were having a discussion about marriage, because we decided, because we had been apart for a while, we decided, as we've done so many times, let's give this another go. Let's try again. Over the years, I backed up and I needed to regroup because I needed to try something different because it wasn't working. And, because that's just how I do things. I just want to regroup so I could move forward. And when something is not working, then I'll stop and I'll start again and I'll try something else. If that doesn't work, then I'll regroup, do some more praying, do some more reading, whatever it takes. And then I'll start again. And so the last time we decided to start again, we had a conversation. I said, let's have a conversation. What is your understanding of marriage? And so he told me his. And then I had to tell him mine. But that in itself was such an eye-opener because it was like, ding, this is where the problem is. This is where the problem has been. And it's because our understanding of marriage did not line up with each other at all. And then in there, it didn't necessarily line up with the word either. We'll talk about that next time.